Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Yes, that was a stretch of exhilaration. I'm just so glad to be back. I'm so happy to have power and interwebs. Holy crap. Welcome to NuubCast. This is Blomus. This is Shakur's Plateau. This is Piso Mojano, my boy from Artcraft Gaming, kicking it large in this PvP against JIP player. What's up, y'all? Welcome to NuubCast. Welcome the frick back to NuubCast. Yeah, I know. I was away for a week. I had, this little power outage. I had freaking Treezilla eating my house. And, but now we took care of that. Got Mothra came and chopped him up and put him in a pile in my front yard. Whatever the case, it's good to be back. I haven't cast in a week. This is the first time I even loaded up StarCraft 2. I had a couple of casts over the weekend that I got to post. One Stargirl with my own lovely goldish playing. So check that out. And I posted 2 on Saturday, and the first one was a really good game. Drop What You're Doing, I think was the title of it. So if you haven't checked that one out, check it out. It's I think it was a pretty fun game, if I recall correctly, and it's not getting a lot of views because I posted the short, cheesy game right after it. And I think I'm just going to stop doing that, and if I have short games, I'm just going to post them on their day, because not, if I post, most people will only watch the most recent video when they log on. So good games sometimes get missed. And what we're all about here at NuubCast is posting, watching fun, good games at the lower levels where we are firmly convinced that awesome games can happen. And you guys can keep on continually proving me right, and I freaking love it. Things are kind of busy, kind of hectic because of the week off. I'm backed up on replays. My replay filtration crew has doubled, and so that means that I'm actually kind of stacked as far as replays go. I probably have about I don't know, maybe a month's worth, maybe less, maybe like 3.5 weeks worth of replays right now. That doesn't mean you need to stop sending in replays. I don't ever want you to stop. We see a little probe harass going on. What it does mean is that if you send in a replay and it gets approved, it's probably going to be 3 or 4 weeks till it gets posted. That's just so you know, so that you don't get upset if you send in a game and then don't see it for a while. We're looking at practically mirror builds here. Both these guys, looks like JIP player going for 3 gates. Piso just drops his second, so we're going to see how these strategies diverge in a few moments. Not quite sure exactly where Piso's going. Okay, he's going to do 3 gates as well. So pretty much the same strats hanging out here. Are we going to see a PvP expand? Both guys have 2 stalkers and a probe out on the field. That probe's going to die. And I'm curious to see what's going to happen next. Are these guys both going to go for Blink Stalker? Is it going to be a super macro fest? Robo facility down for Piso. Warp tech is complete. Same is true for JIP. But he's just getting stalkers out. There's the Robo finally going down. Yeah, if you watch the production tab, it's fairly similar what's going on here. I'm going to check the units tab real quick and see who's ahead. Piso ahead in probes by just a few, but that means he has fewer units. He's going to drop a pylon and expand, it looks like. And here come these stalkers. Ooh, interesting, interesting. He's going to kill that probe, and Piso's going to have to back off. He doesn't have enough the unit composition to deal with that many stalkers at the moment. So that means that JIP is going to be able to drop his expansion, and Piso, as soon as he has the money, I'm guessing is going to do the very same thing. Here's that. Is that Immortal before OBS? Yeah, no OBS on the field. I'm not sure I like that play. I always like to see in a PvP, really like to see what my opponent is doing. But he saw those stalkers, so maybe he just dropped the Immortal so that he could take care of that right quick. And now I'm guessing Piso's going to be getting that Observer, and there it is. JIP catching up as far as probes go. Piso not expanding, which means if he doesn't push soon, oh no, Observer's going to see each other, and Piso is moving his guys up to intercept, but the Observer, there he is, going to get that taken out, no problem. Very even game, as you might expect this early in a PvP. No action happening, but JIP, he's got a 400 mineral sinkhole right here. It's not doing anything for him at the moment. It's not... You can't even call it a macro nexus at this point. But Piso just kind of being passive and kind of letting this happen. And now I guess... Now, JIP already has an Observer out. No, he doesn't. There's no second Observer out on the field. So, Piso's Observer is going to have the run of the joint. He's going to see that JP is not mining yet. There's a lot of units here. JIP just slightly ahead in unit count. Piso has a second OBS out on the field. Sorry about that. Twilight Council going down. 2 more gates, more pylons. Maybe a little early for that since his expansion isn't quite up and running yet. But because JIP is playing so passively right now, Piso I think is in pretty good shape. It's kind of getting to be a bit turtly. That's so weird. Sorry. My computer's behaving strangely. My mouse is leaving the screen and going onto my second monitor, and I'm not used to that happening. I'm going to speed this up because we've got no action yet. I'm actually going to go to 4 speed for a few minutes. This is looking kind of turtly. We have Colossus tech coming out for... Oh, we might have an engagement here. Piso doesn't have the best... Good force fields. Look at that. Using the tower with his force fields. Oh, he could have just... oh, no. Waste of force fields. What he should have done... I mean, that was a perfect position because those stalkers followed him in there. He could have force fielded that off and killed about 8 or so stalkers. All these stalkers were through there. He could have killed all of them. But he's a little too... didn't know it was coming. Or wasn't paying attention to what was coming. So he got a little scared, ran away. Now he's got obs at his natural. We got 5 gates, +1 coming. Stargate tech out for Piso. And his Observer hanging out at JIP's army. JIP getting a forge down for some upgrades, but Colossus is out. And, oh, Stargate, no, it's Gateway. More gateways coming. That's a lot of gateways coming. What kind of stuff are we getting out of here? Phoenix. Interesting, interesting. Interesting stuff here. Again, a little bit too turtly. I'm going 4-speed again. Look at sneaking a base up here is JIP. And he's got a Scouty probe running around, checking things out. Did that Obs just see that? Let me see. Yes, he does. He has scouted that hidden third. And he's going to come in. He's got a lot of Zealots. He's got Archons. Pardon me. This is a huge number of Stalkers. And these Colossus, they don't have range yet, but they will shortly. In fact, very shortly. And I'm not sure that Piso has the composition to deal with this. It's a lot of Stalkers. He's got a lot of Gateways. He's ahead about 15 in food. 13 in food. Not a bad engagement angle. He does have the upgrade advantage. Lots of Zealots out front. Piso's actually doing a lot better than I thought he would do. He does have the +2 upgrades versus +1 attack. But I think he's pushing a little bit too much here. The Colossus are going to be able to kill these forces. JIP also has that the defender's advantage, so it's actually quite a big win. Quite a big win for JIP player. Able to hold on to that Colossus. A Void Ray out now for Piso. Lots of Zealots out here. This counter is going to be hard for Piso to hold back here. Zealots. Oh no, he's going to lose this Void Ray. More sentries coming in. Piso just warping in gateway units at this time. I don't think that's what he wants. This third base is up and going to be running soon. Surprised that JIP player is not pushing his advantage right now. He definitely should be coming after Piso right now. Now this observer out here can see everything. He knows, Piso has to know that he's behind army size, and he's going to get behind economically soon if that third base is allowed to. I mean, he is just pumping probes right now. He's not transferring probes. And Piso has to assume fleet beacon. Are we going to see carriers? Or mothership? Warp Prism. Hello, Warp Prism. Fourth base going down for JIP. Or Jip, or whatever he be named. Colossus coming out. Man, fleet beacon, that's so weird. And cool. You're going to have to deny these bases, Piso, but I don't think you have the army right now. You're down by almost 40 food. This is not going to be good. And it's Voids and Phoenix. Probes long distance mining because the main is mined out. What is happening here? I don't know how Piso lives through this game. I mean, this guy's playing so passively. If he pushes right now, this game is over. Gonna +2 it again. Look at this, getting a 5th base. He's dropping a lot of money in bases, but he's he does not have the army right now to sustain. He's down by 50 food. I gotta wonder what JIP is doing, if he's just playing passively on purpose, if he's just getting more ahead, or if he's just allowing Piso to get back into this game. Like, this is crazy. This is Oh, did I miss War Prism harass? There's no sentries there. Nice force field on the ramp. Going to keep those stalkers out of it. Zealots are going to die, but he does get to pick up some sentries. And now this whole army is going to move up here, so he's going to be able to hold off any other aggression. I'm surprised he's not moving in with this force. It's freaking huge. And he's ahead by 60 food. I am super surprised at what's going down here. If he tries to move in with this force, he is going to get killed, unless he can drop a force field here and kill off all these workers. Look, finally getting chased out of the middle. JIP player moving in, chasing him out of there. Such a huge army here, and here's another warp in, but all these sentries are going to die. Didn't even get any kind of force fields off. I'm like, what is he? What in the world is he doing? He's even further behind now. 70 food back. Like, what is happening here? What is happening? JIP player finally looks like he might actually be moving out. He has a butt ton of Colossus. Oh, there's the mothership. There's the mothership getting focused down by the stalkers. And down she goes. But she was there long enough to kill most of the Colossus with all these Void Rays. And oh my goodness. DT's out for Piso as well. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. DT's saved my life tonight. Sugar Bear. You almost had your hooks in me. Didn't you, dear? Your DTs thwacked me till I died. Whoa. More DTs coming in. Obviously, we got some observers being made by JIP. But it's... I mean, it can't be too late. I don't think Piso's going to win this. He's just way too far behind. I mean, I just can't see him coming back. I mean, he's collapsed the food gap. He has. And he's finally getting a fourth base up. But still, yeah, as soon as there's observers out, game over. But there's so many DTs here, they're just like one-shotting these stalkers. If you have enough DTs, it doesn't matter that, That's so sick. I can't believe that. That's so freaking sick. He has the DTs and it doesn't even matter. Gotta get in that production. Gotta get those DTs in the production, Piso. Gotta get those DTs in the production. Oh, he's got the cannons out. Now he has enough. These DTs can't survive this. There's no way. But now it's a game! Holy crap! Freaking food is even! Oh my goodness. I can't freaking believe it. Dark Shrine, just in time. DT's out. I was actually getting bored. Because I thought that this game was over, man. But no, it was not to be. Arcanage out of DTs? Yeah. Costs a little bit less gas. You gotta get in that production, man. You gotta get in that production. He's got 2 big mining bases, but if you can attack that main with all that production, then it doesn't matter that these 2 bases are dead. It doesn't matter! And now Piso taking a food lead. First time this game. Now, this is a good reason not to sit back and be passive all the time, because crap like this can happen, man. Obviously. Why does he have him? What's he going to feed back? Oh, now I got that song in my head. You guys probably never even heard that song. You guys probably don't even know who Elton John is. My goodness. Alright, now they're back into turtle mode, which is kind of annoying because things were getting exciting there for a minute. Alright. Bumping it up again. Somebody's moving out. I'm watching the mini-map right now. I'm gonna deny third. Alright, we're back to normal speed. Looks like some action might be happening. No, just gonna deny that third base. It's a third only because he's mining from these two and the other two aren't mining anymore. And this is good by JP moving some production elsewhere because his main base is pretty... This is a terrible, terrible attack position. Terrible! There you go. This is actually very good. The carriers are able to stay in the back. They can come in and focus down the Colossus, and they do. Carriers do incredible DPS, and this isn't even going to be close. With this many carriers, I mean it's only 3, but and the kind of concave that Piso has right here, he's going to pretty much dominate this fight. And if I'm JIP player, I got to be pretty pissed off right now because I was ahead, like really dominatingly ahead. I was ahead by 60 food at one point, or 70 food at one point. It was ludicrous how far ahead I was. And no, go up there! Guys, I can't tell you how important it is that if you do something like that, you get a huge attack like that, and you can walk into somebody's main and hurt their production. You got to do it, because even though he's not mining, the main base is still the place where you want to hurt your opponent, because look, if he kills the main base, all he has are these 4 warp gates and it's game over. Know what I mean? Piso, but he's, you know, he's trying to get more ahead, which I can totally get behind, even though he waited a really long time to do it. Well, it's the first time he was ahead, so I guess you can't get more ahead if you're behind. How are we doing on upgrades here? 2-3? 3-3. Yeah, that's one thing. Piso was really good, got ahead early on his upgrades and won that first battle, but then stopped upgrading. And JP player got it back here. I don't know why. I don't know why he's running away. He has a vastly superior force now. He's the one who's up by 80 food. And he can easily push and win. I don't know why he keeps pulling back. Stop pulling back! You're maxed. Go attack. I mean, he's got this base. He's trying to get another base. It's just silly. And now you're going to attack with all of your carriers out front. But yeah, this force is going down very quickly. And my boy's got a GG. Player has got to GG. Wow. This is just in... Those DTs were just in time. And look at the big... I mean, the swing is just ginormous. Just a huge swing. You nearly had me roped and tied. Oh no, he's gonna lose a carrier! Ah, he lost a carrier! No. And JP player, no GG. No GG. In fact, the matter is, JP player, if he's just the tiniest bit more aggressive, he wins this game. So that's a lesson, and it's not a lesson that you can employ all the time. You know, it's a double-edged sword. It's best to do what Piso did. It's best to do what JP player did, and get more ahead. That's the right way to play. It's a safe way to play. The problem is if you're doing that, you have to do everything right, or Piso Mijado is going to warp in a dozen DTs and kill your stuff. So you have been forewarned. Hope you enjoyed it. So glad to be back. Oh my goodness. Keep climbing that ladder. I will be playing, I'll be streaming this week, so keep your eyes open. Alright. Peace. Keep climbing that ladder. Did I already say that? Whatever.